Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, October 4th, and I'm having a bit of breathing issues and I may cough, and I will definitely try to hit the mute button as soon as possible. So I apologize in advance if I accidentally don't hit it fast enough and I cough in your ear. So um, there we are. And we started with rendezvous. And it's a word from French, so it definitely doesn't sound the way that it looks. We don't say this Z or the S. Rendezvous, rendezvous, and it means meet. Let's get together. Let's rendezvous at the diner at 2 o'clock. Appreciate, appreciate. So this is a verb that the ate sounds like ate, ate. Excuse me. I appreciate it. Now this T will appreciate it. The T will change to a D and connect. I appreciate it. The adjective, you can say two ways. You can say pre or prish. So with the pre, I appreciate. Oh, I mean, sorry, the adjective. Appreciate. Appreciative. I don't say this very often. I just say appreciate. Appreciative. Or with the prish, appreciative. So the vowel changes. This one is E like he, and this one is I like it. So I couldn't put a single vowel here because there's two options. Appreciative, appreciative. Decentralized, excuse me, decentralized, decentralized finances. This one you can say the GU like you, or gya like ya, because it's not stressed. So this way, regulation, and this one, regulation. You won't hear a huge difference because it's not stressed, so it'll be shorter duration. Regulation, gya, regulation. And this is a situation where the word that ends with ate can be used as a noun or an adjective and sound like it, or a verb and sound like ate. And I wrote a blog post about this here when ate is it. When did the graduate graduate? So I also have a video of me pronouncing all of the words on this page, but here's a lot of examples. So the graduate is the person, or it's the adjective for graduate studies, and graduate is the verb. I always think of it as graduate. You have to wait here before you can leave. Um, so appropriate, appropriate, appropriate. The verb appropriate, appropriate. And I'm having a bit of an asthma flare up. And it looks like TH, like asthma, but we don't say the TH at all. It's just asthma. Asthmatic, the adjective, the stress moves to the mad. Asthmatic. But both of them, the a vowel is as, mad. We have a lot of a. Unfathomable, unfathomable. I don't know why I always use that breathy voice when I'm being very exaggerating. Unfathomable. But it's unbelievable. I can't even imagine. That's unfathomable. So you would use it in more extreme, I can't believe it type situations. Rebellion, rebellion. Telescope, telescope. Telegram, telegram. Looks like AU, but it's not ow. It's trauma. I was thinking of the next word and got stuck on this one. Trauma. And then the adjective, traumatic, traumatic. I forgot to put that little line there to remind you, hold your K in that position instead of traumatic. Don't say K, just hold it there in the K position. Traumatic. This one, there's two because you have the option of saying ah for the O, or because it's not stressed. So ostensibly or ostensibly. Oh, I didn't say traumatic experience. Benevolent, benevolent. Did I say that with my accent? Ben is what I meant to say. Benevolent. And the T little mark means hold your tongue in the T position and not release it like lint. Benevolent. Miscegenation. Miscegenation. That was a word I had to look up. Mi- misogyny. Misogyny. Portrayal. Tray, your tongue goes very high and then slides down for the L. Portrayal. Portrait. Portrait. Exploitative. Those T's will change to D's. Exploitative is correct, but very correct. Exploitative is more everyday, what you'll hear. Turmoil. I made this 3 syllables, but it's not 3 syllables like turmoil. Turmoil, because you're going moil, sliding down. So there's a lot of movement from moil. So remember to make your tongue high enough. Turmoil. I should put this. Like, what is the difference between these? This is singular analysis, and this one is plural. Analyses. So it looks very similar. Cis, and this looks like ses, but it's not. We pronounce it sees. I don't know why. Sees. I spelled it the way that it sounds here. And if you want to think of it as she sees an opportunity, or you should seize the opportunity, or the 7 C's, all of these sound exactly the same. Seize, 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 seize. Analyses. Analyst. Analyst. So the vowel is a, and American pronunciation of this name is Anna. And so it it could sound like somebody's name. This is Anna List. I'd like to introduce you to Analyst. Analysts, same, but just STS. Stop, go, stop, go. Analysts. This one, inter, you can say with the T, inter, or without the T, inner. So that's why there's 2 options. With the T, intermediary. Without the T, here, intermediary. Enter or enner. I'm being very careful with my accent. See, I do it too. Enter, enner, enter at a normal speed. Unbelievable, unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Material. Now, this T is between 2 vowels. This is what we talked about. I'm trying to remember. But it won't change to a D because it's in the stressed syllable. So it stays a T. Material. Okay, I looked this up so you'll see the dictionary here, and the dictionary has the in parentheses, which means that that's an option. So you can say with the hierarchy, hierarchy, or you can skip the and say hierarchy, hierarchy. In my mind, I always think of hierarchy. I'm saying hierarchy. It's more this one that I'm saying, but it's because it's a weird word, it's weird spelling, and it's weird sounding. If I think of it as 3 words that I recognize, hierarchy, that helps me say it hierarchy. Maybe that's helpful to someone. Answer, answer. There will be an accidental T because you're releasing the airflow from the in, and when you pull your tongue down to let air go over for the S, it'll release air from the stopped position and make it like a T. Answer. So if you think of it as this way, an, sir, or aunt, sir, it should sound the same. There's no W. That's the point. Answer. Is that your final answer? Rural. This can sound like her, rural, or like hook, rural, but it will never sound like ooh, rural. So don't round your lips too much. Rural. New York. The stress is on the second part. New York. And same for the person. New Yorker. New Yorker. I love New York City. When you say New York, your tongue goes to the K and stops. If there's a consonant after it, you won't hear it. I love New York City. If there's a vowel after it, you will. New York is. New York is expensive. I have all these invalids. Intimidate. I want that to go away. Intimidate. And this one, intermediate. And this INTER can sound like no T, inner. So with the T, intermediate. Without the T, intermediate. Indomitable. Indomitable. It sounds like more syllables than it looks like. Indomitable. 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 Indomitable spirit. It's kind of fun to say. Intimation. Intimation. Extravagant. I guess I skipped those two because I thought we were done, and then these I wanted to make sure that Anna got to hear the ones she wanted. So the difference between enter or enter, the vowel is like head, and number 46, inter or no T, inner, the vowel is like hit. And this one definitely has no T, it's just inner. So 46 and 47 could be pronounced exactly the same. Inner, inner. Like internet. It would sound just like this. Enter, enter. So with the T's, enter, inter, inner. Without the T's, enter, inner, inner. All right? All right. I made it through without coughing too badly. That's great. And I hope I am much better tomorrow for intonation practice. And I'll definitely be better next Tuesday. So thanks for coming. Have a good day.